Hey everyone, it's Melissa. Today's video is a tag. My friend Mary, two Marys, Mary Glitzy Fritzy did it and Mary Ellen after 60. And Mary Ellen said she thought she'd done the tag before too, but she couldn't find it. And I thought I had too, but I didn't see it. And I love a good tag, and I love these two women that did it, so I'm going to link theirs below. And go ahead and get started. Okay, it looks like it is 17 questions, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Okay, so number one, how do you feel about the term influencer, and do you feel you are one? Well, I've never thought about how I feel about the term. Don't have much opinion about it. I do not feel I am one at all, but I do feel like from looking at comments on the women that are more mature, I see that the whole community seems to be influencers, and that I see they get lots of comments from people that say, you know, I was afraid to grow older, but watching you and, you know, how you put on your makeup and how vibrant you are and everything, I'm not afraid to grow older anymore, and I love, you know, your skincare. I read these in comments from other people in the over 60 age group a whole lot. And so I think probably people over 60 as a group are influencers a bit, probably. How did you decide to become a content creator? Well, I had been looking up lots of things, mainly how to do hair things on YouTube, and I came across Tammy. She was Uppy's Beads then. Her channel is Tammy Ageless Beauty now, and I just fell in love with her. I watched all her videos and I admired her so much and thought I want to do that too. So it was Tammy that influenced me to get started. What's your experience with knowing other creators in life, good or bad? A wonderful experience. I've met, of course, Kristen321 and we meet regularly to go in Chattanooga, and, you know, we have lunch together. We used to do videos, but she's been doing more on Instagram now, so we haven't done videos together in a while. But, you know, of course, love her. I've just met several now, and it's just been such a wonderful experience, you know. But I don't feel like I have to absolutely meet people to feel like I know their heart. And just there's so many people on here that I've confided in. I think they've hopefully confided in me, and that we've just gotten really close. So I feel like I know them even before I have met them. Do you accept sponsorships, and how do you feel about them? I don't think there's anything wrong with them. I personally don't, just because I don't want to be tied down to have to do a schedule or feel like I'm responsible, like it would put pressure on me. Oh gosh, they've paid me this money, I've got to go do a video. Oh, what if it's not good enough? You know, I would have all these doubts. I know myself, and I would never think it was good enough, and that I would probably say, well, it wasn't good, you just don't even have to pay me. So I would end up doing it for free because I know the way I am. I've tried to sell things before, like Beauty Control and Mary Kay, and I ended up giving them to people because I felt bad taking their money. I mean, I'm crazy that way. But I will say something that Doug did. He did it behind my back. I had no idea he was doing this. He contacted Obagi at least 3, but I'm pretty sure it was 4 times. Each time he would get deeper and deeper into the system or into the organization. He would say, you know, I've got this wife, she talks about Obagi all the time on YouTube. Really, you should look at her, and she needs to be your spokesperson. Like I said, I didn't know he was doing this because I would not have let him, but nothing came of it. They didn't acknowledge him. Yeah, we'll call you back. Yeah, don't call us, we'll call you. And they never did. So he was very hurt about that, which was kind of sweet. Have you had an experience with a brand that left a bad taste in your mouth? I don't know if that means with sponsorships or anything. I don't deal with brands, so you know, nobody's really, I mean, there's been products that I didn't like as well as other products, brands that way, but since I haven't ever worked with a brand, then nobody's left a bad taste in my mouth. How do you feel about negative comments? They hurt. They hurt less the longer you do. I've passed 9 years here on YouTube, and the longer you do it, the less it hurts. Now, 5 out of 7 of my children are biracial, and I had a video where I showed my daughter-in-law, and I got racist comments about her and about my grandchildren. So that hurt me to the core, very, very deeply, and that was horrible. I had mentioned that before. It was horrible. It hurt so bad. I remember just looking at my beautiful grandchildren with their big brown eyes and beautiful skin color and thinking, oh, good Lord, how could people be so cruel? So, okay. What is your biggest pet peeve when it comes to comments? I think the biggest one has been that, not necessarily comments, but like maybe contacting me on email and stuff. And by the way, I don't even check my email anymore, very rarely, because it's become a business email now. With our business, Doug's email. So he checks the email and stuff like that. So he's liable, if you send a comment or something or email, he's liable to not even show it to me. So I did want to tell you all that. The best way to ever contact me is just a message on Instagram, but I just didn't even, I couldn't keep up with email with all the spam and stuff. So I just told him, I said, just use it for the business, and I'm not going to use it for YouTube anymore. But anyway, in the past, I had gotten some comments, and sometimes I will get them on Instagram too, where somebody will, especially with the Crohn's disease, I've had several people do this, say, I'm so sorry you have Crohn's, my blank, my husband, my child, my so-and-so has Crohn's. Then we'll go back and forth, and we'll build a friendship, and then they'll pop it on me that they have something to sell me. And yes, I have cured my husband, my son, my fill-in-the-blanks Crohn's with this wonderful product that I happen to sell. And I realized they were just trying to pretend to be my friend to try to get me to buy something. So that really leaves a bad taste in my mouth too, a pet peeve. What is your favorite part of being a content creator? It has to be getting to know everybody. 99.9% of the people are so sweet and so supportive and so positive, and it's just such a wonderful feeling for women, to especially women that get older, to really just rally around each other. I know people will talk to each other in the comments. They'll oh, thanks for that tip, that's a good tip, and back and forth. And so it's just, I just see a lot of women supporting each other. And by the way, my last comments, I just got so many great ones. I'm still not finished answering them. I get behind sometimes, if work gets busy or something like that. So I'm keeping it up. Every day I spend a certain amount of day answering the comments. So I do apologize if I get behind on those, and I do sometimes, because sometimes I get lengthy on my comment answering. Yes, meeting, just talking and meeting and getting to know so many beautiful women. And I tell you, there's some beautiful women out there too. What is your least favorite part of being a content creator? Looking at myself, being hard on myself. I kid you not, and no exaggeration, I cannot tell you sometimes how many times I film a video over and over and over. So many times, sometimes I run out of room on the camera, have to delete them all, and I start all over again, because I am so critical of myself, or I could have done that better, I could have done that better, I could have done that better. So I think that is my least, how hard I am on myself is my least favorite part. Do you edit, number 10, do you edit your own content, and if so, do you enjoy it? I do enjoy it, and I do edit it myself. My son is a videographer, and I just think I've gotten hints from him and things like that he's helped me make things easier. So I do enjoy it. I like to do that. Number 11, where do you draw the line in regard to sharing on social media? I try to do it completely. People know my husband's name and that's it. I have shared in the past too much. It bit me in the butt. And so, you can't put things back in the bottle again, but I'm going to try to always be more careful. I wish I could. I wish I could show pictures of my grandchildren, my family, but I would not subject them to some of the hateful comments that they would probably get. So I would not do that to them. My grandkids, my granddaughters I have 5 granddaughters and 2 grandsons. The 5 granddaughters are older and they're entering their teens or already in their teens. And so a few of them want to be on here. Let me be on your, let's make a YouTube, fix my hair, or do some makeup on me or something. No, no, you don't need to be on here until at least you're over 18, and I'd prefer even not then. So I just know from just the video with my daughter-in-law and so many racist comments that I had to turn off the answering comments, with people leaving comments, I had to turn it off. I just know that sometimes people just look for things to bring you down or to try to hurt you. So I don't want that. I don't want that for them. So that's why I do it. Name one thing you wish you knew when you were starting out. When I first started out, I kept up with numbers of subscribers, and I still do a little bit. Sometimes I'll notice, oh gosh, I haven't gotten any new subscribers in a year, But when I first started out, I've told this story before, but I remember I got 30 subscribers and I was so excited. And then I looked later and I only had 15 subscribers. So I started thinking, what was wrong with me? 15 people unsubscribed from me. I must be a failure. So I realized I don't need to be looking at statistics or how many people watch or how many subscribers. You see it some when you open up your, when I go to answer comments on the video, open up the video and underneath there it'll say how many subscribers you have and how many, I've hidden subscriber count before so I wouldn't have to see it, but but it also says how many people have watched the video. So I try not to look at it, but you can't help it. But that's one thing I wish that I hadn't thought about when I was starting out, because your numbers go up and down. People like you, they don't like it. They find you again, they don't find you. You go through spells. Is there any change you'd like to make to your content in the future? I would like to get more organized and do 2 videos a week. I have said that so many times. And I would start out doing that, but then I would spend so much time refilming, going back to the other question of me refilming again, because I would think, I can do that better, that I end up just doing once a week. So I need to get over the mindset that it doesn't have to be perfect. Well, it's not perfect, but it doesn't have to be that I don't have to try to keep improving it. I guess that's what it is. What company collab is your dream? I don't have one. What other creator do you admire, want to work with? There isn't anybody I want to work with, but there's just so many people that I admire, and it's too numerous to name. Just so many people, mature women. Well, there's so many younger women too that I admire so much, and there's so many women that I hope to meet someday. But the women that I have met so far, it's just been a wonderful experience, and just we found so much in common, so much to talk about that I admire them all. So many of them. What kind of content do you hate? Ooh. I guess I wouldn't watch it if I didn't like it. I can't think of any. There's nothing I watch that I dislike because I wouldn't watch it. So I don't know. I can't. Like I said, I wouldn't watch it if I didn't, enjoy it. Have you ever had to deal with cancel culture, and if so, how? A bit, because I've put up about 3 or 4 videos in the past that I took down because I got so much flack from it. I sort of have a rule: if I get just so many negative comments and people just really seem to hate it, then I'll go ahead and take it down because I've misjudged and that was not a video I should have put up. So maybe a self-cancel, you know, if everybody hates it, then I don't want to leave it up, you know, because I don't want everybody hating me and hating the, you know, getting tons and tons of negative comments. So I just thought, okay, I'll put something else up and I'll delete the whole thing and delete it off my camera and stuff. So that is it. It's been a wonderful experience doing YouTube. Now, it's evolved and it's changed a whole lot. Different types of videos are up now, even in the beauty community. And, well, you know, I think all of us have discovered so many things, products that we use now that we really love, and it's because of YouTube that we discovered them in the first place. So it's just really enriched my life a whole lot, watching people's videos on YouTube, and I've really enjoyed it a whole lot. And it's just, I don't know, it's just, I think it's been good for me. So anyway, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. I've got an eye look going on that I'll talk about after I wear it for a little bit longer, and maybe share that too. So anyway, take care. Talk to you all later, and I appreciate it. Bye-bye.